Welcome everybody, my name is Wall712 and today I will be doing my very first mod spotlight. And if I turn around, the mod is the Still Hungry mod by 17 Cups of Coffee, Dizzy Alex, and yeah. So anyway, let's get started. First off, I'm going to talk about the world generation. There are two plants that generate in the world when you use this mod. Strawberries and rice, respectively. And if you look in here, they drop strawberries and strawberry seeds and rice seeds. Just let me punch them. See, I got 1 and 1 from there, and 1 and 2 from there. Yeah, the drop rates vary for the seeds, but I think you always only get 1 rice. And if you look at the recipe for the seeds, it's just you pop one of the fruits, or rice, I guess isn't a fruit, but you pop one of them into the crafting table and you get 1 seed per. Same for the rice. Yeah. So on to the next thing. Next, they added 2 new meats to the game. Squid meat, so if you kill a squid, it'll drop some meat. And lamb meat. And I'm going to try and actually, here, let me give myself a sword. If I can manage that. Yay. And, throw this poor squid. Poor derpy squid. Yeah, see, he dropped some squid meat. And let me try with the sheep. Yeah, I got some lamb meat. I don't know what the drop rates are. I think it's just like 100% to drop 1, but I could be wrong. And if you cook them up in a furnace, you will get the cooked squid meat and cooked lamb. So that's cool. I've always kind of wanted lamb meat. I haven't thought about squid meat, but now I want it. Next off, this mod adds sort of a new way to cook food in the form of the stove and frying pan. The frying pan is basically you put it in and it's used for a lot of the recipes. I don't know if it uses up durability or if it's just used up completely, but anyway, the recipe for the frying pan is as shown: 6 iron ingots and a stick, and the recipe for the stove is just 5 smooth stone and 3 iron. They're both pretty simple, nothing too expensive. And now on to containers and such, as the sign dictates. There are 4 sort of miscellaneous things that you can craft that are used for a bunch of the recipes. There's flour, which is just 2 wheat, gives you 4. Rice oil is just rice in a glass bottle. Mugs are 3 clay. I think they changed the recipe actually. And jam jar is 5 glass, makes 3 jam jars. So those will be used later on. Now, time for stove recipes. As you can see, there are quite a lot. And the problem is they don't actually show up. If I search one of the items, the recipe doesn't show up in any eyes, so I have to do it manually. First off, we've got the taco shell, which I don't know why we did taco shell on your own, but I guess you can. It gives 3 hunger, and the recipe is rice oil, bread, frying pan, and then you pop some coal in the bottom. And to see if the frying pan actually uses up durability, let me just pop a piece of coal in there, or multiple pieces of coal. Just cook it up. I won't do this for each one, but I just want to see if the frying pan loses durability. Yeah, in fact it doesn't lose any durability, so that's nice. So yeah. And next up we've got the actual taco, which is a little bit better. It gives 7 hunger, which is a lot actually for food, and it's just raw beef and a taco shell in a frying pan. Next up, lamb steak. Gives +5 hunger. I bet you can sort of know it uses lamb. Rice oil frying pan. Next, pancakes. I am so happy they added this. I'm fairly sure there might have been other mods that added this too, but I just love pancakes, so now I have them to eat forever. Anyway, they give 3 hunger and are crafted with flour and an egg, and of course the frying pan. Next up, we have scrambled eggs, which I'm happy they added egg recipes, because I was always kind of annoyed that eggs didn't really have a use except for hatching chickens, which wasn't even that useful in that after you could breed them. So it gives scrambled eggs give 4 hunger and are made with an egg and a milk. Now we have fried eggs, give 2 hunger, and it's egg and rice oil. An omelet, and this actually makes 2 omelets when you cook it up, and each one gives 2 hunger, and it's just 2 eggs. So that's easy. And Thank God Almighty, praise Jesus or Allah or whatever you're into, or nothing if you're that kind of person, but we have bacon. Bacon. It gives 5 hunger, although I feel like it should give you like regen effect because it's just that awesome. But anyway, it's just made with raw beef and rice oil and the nectar of the gods, but whatever. Anyway, next we have French toast, which is also pretty awesome. Gives 3 hunger and is made with bread and rice oil. And finally, in the stove recipes, we have hot chocolate, and it actually uses chocolate, which is, well, you'll see how to craft that later on, but it also uses milk and actually a mug as opposed to a frying pan. That's cool. And it restores 2 health as opposed to 2 hunger. In fact, let me try that right now. If I were to give myself some hot chocolate, maybe some block to stack up on. Give myself infinite wood, because I can do that. And just stack up real quick. If I wasn't on peaceful, that would have worked. Anyway, we're gonna ignore that. No, I'm not gonna bother deleting that. Anyway, next we have craftable foods, because it's not just only made in stoves, you can also craft some stuff. And think something's, so here we have apple pancakes. Recipe is an apple and a pancake. Wow, really had me guessing. But I actually put sticks here to represent how much hunger it restores, so this is 5.5 because I didn't really have half a stick on me. Next we have 4 different types of burgers. We have the beef burger, the chicken burger, the lamb burger, and the pork burger, if you're into that stuff. So the beef burger, the recipe is just 2 bread and the meat in the middle. You can figure it out for those. So it gives 10, 8, 10, and 10, which makes sense because chicken normally gives less. Next we have apple pie. It makes 2. You use 2 flour, sugar, 3 apples, and 3 wheat. So it's just sort of like another type of cake-ish thing, although I don't think you place it on the floor. Next, I thought this was pretty awesome. Boxed lunch. It gives 5 hunger, and it's crafted with 2 rice, a fish, and 2 sticks. I don't exactly know how that makes you a boxed lunch and why you can eat it, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with that. And next is chocolate, sugar, chocolate, and sugar, cocoa beans, and milk. I'm glad they added more uses for cocoa beans, and it restores 2 hunger each on their own. Next up, muffins. Muffins. I love my muffins. I'm sorry about that. 3 milk, 2 sugar, an egg. I guess the paper is for the wrapping. And 2 wheat. Gives you 3 each, restores 2 hunger. And then chocolate muffins, the only difference is you pop a chocolate bar in the middle, and it restores the same amount, I guess, if you feel like making chocolate muffins as opposed to normal muffins. Next up, fruit salad. Is a strawberry, a melon, and an apple in a bowl, and it gives you 6.5 hunger, so that's pretty good, especially when all of this would only give, I don't think you can eat strawberries, but melon is only 2.5 normally, so that's good. Next up, sushi is crafted with a raw fish and rice. It gives 4 hunger. Now here we have the 3 jam sandwiches. They're crafted using their respective jam, which is just sugar, the fruit, and the jam jar. So same with the melon and then the apple. And then to craft the sandwiches, you just need 2 bread and the jam in the middle. Same for each of them. And they each give, ooh, sorry about that. They each give 8 hunger. Now for the last bit, it's sort of random. I don't know why it's in the game, but I'm fine with it. It's hedges and stuff. Hedges are crafted with 4 of any type of leaf. I don't think it really matters which you use. It'll come with the same color. And then there's 2 types of flowered hedges, the rose hedge and the yellow flower hedge. So that's cool. That's cool, and here they are up top. And so I guess they're pretty cool aesthetic blocks. I don't think they're that important, and I don't know why they're in a food mod, but whatever. So anyway, guys, this has been the Still Hungry mod. If you want to check it out, there'll be a link to the forum page in the description below. Currently, I believe this mod is still on 1.4.7, as are a lot of them, a lot of mods. But it should be updated pretty soon. I don't think you would have too much trouble with updating this. But yeah, my name is Wall712. Keep gaming.